Greetings, airplane collectors. I'm your host, Ray. It is with great dissatisfaction and frustration that I announce that I've received my latest set of model airplanes. The focus of this video being this one right here. This is the long-awaited 1/72 scale model of Maverick's A-18E Super Hornet made by JC Wings. First announced in July of 2022, it is finally reaching retailers and customers over 2 years later. And I'm going to say confidently right off the bat, the wait was absolutely not worth it. Now, the reason I'm so dissatisfied with this model is not because of the inaccuracies. I will point out all of the little inaccuracies when compared to the real aircraft in an in-depth review sometime in the near future, but what really disappointed me was the quality. The inaccuracies I can put up with. The quality, no thank you. So I'll do my best to point out all of the issues that I found in the first 15 minutes of opening this thing. So here on the nose you can see that some parts of the nose have been like filed down. Here, let me get a pencil so I can point out what I'm talking about here. But it looks like parts of the radome here got filed down, like right here and here. Now these are smaller issues. I can't really see them if I look at it from a certain angle, but I did notice them. Let's see, there's the antenna right up there. This is okay, at least there's no gap between the antenna and the fuselage, there's that. But I do see some finish issues consistently throughout the model. We're gonna move down this way. And once again, yes, you probably saw an inaccuracy here with FA-18 markings instead of F5 or MiG-28 markings to denote Maverick's kills. But once again, I will go over the inaccuracies of the model itself in an in-depth review in the near future. Now let's talk about the dorsal antenna right here. This part was originally bent, and I was able to bend it back into position, kind of, I believe. Yeah, but you can see it's still a little bit bent, so I can fix it. But yeah, I was able to remedy that issue. Here's the vertical stabilizers. These actually look half decent. Now back here, I cleaned all of it off, but there was a lot of dust and hairballs on here, which, note, I was able to clean them off, but that's not the case with all of them. Let's see, I'm also seeing some texturing and more staining here on the elevators, or whatever these things are called, the official term for these, because I know they're not horizontal stabilizers because, well, yeah, the full surface moves, but yeah, you guys get the point. Here's the ACMI pod. So yeah, that about sums up the issues up here. Let's move to the bottom of the plane. So here's the bottom. Now, of course, everything's disassembled, as it should be. That looks good. So under the, what wing is this? The left wing, it looks like. We have some sort of copyright thing here, which obviously is not on the real aircraft. Now, I get it, it is kind of hidden, but it's kind of strange as to why that's there. Now, here we can see the laser targeting pod, and look at the assembly with the fuselage. There's a huge gap between that. That's huge! Now, I really don't think that's accurate to the real aircraft, but hey, it is attached firmly, so there's that. And here we have an AIM-120, or an inert AIM-120 rather, and this is completely fictional. This was never on the real aircraft, but I digress. And the attachment isn't really the greatest either. Now, there was a lot of glue stains down here, and I was able to clean those off by licking a Q-tip and then, you know, wiping it off, which gross, but hey, I got it to work. But yeah, that was really disappointing to see. Now, the problem I have here is in the paint. Now, if I can't, I don't think I can find it. It's not on this side, it's on the other side. Sorry, I'm trying to do my best here. I'm not in my usual filming environment. Look at that. You see that? That is hair stuck in the paint finish. What the hell, JC? I mean, I paid over $100 US for this, 100 hard-earned US dollars to get a model with quality that even I, as an amateur scale modeler, can beat. I mean, that's just absurd. And then down here you can see more of the recessed panel lines got filed down for some reason. Yeah, now, before you guys go to the comment section, please excuse me for my whining. This is very whiny, and I don't usually do this. And once again, I'm very, very perfectionist with my models. I want my models to be almost perfect because, well, like I said earlier, I'm paying good money for them, so I would expect decent quality. But this is just ridiculous. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but this thing doesn't even include a pilot figure or a display stand. Now, the pilot figure is fine. I can put up with that, even though it's kind of like a standard for 1 to 72nd scale military aircraft that there's at least a pilot figure, which I believe there used to be one, but I guess licensing and whatnot. But yeah, pilot figure is not in this one. But a display stand, come on, they offer a gear up configuration, but they won't let you put it on a display stand. That's just ridiculous. I have to pay another like $20 for a display stand? No, thank you. I mean, that's absurd. Now, with regards to the aircraft's attachments, the landing gear are a bunch of pieces, which already is difficult to assemble, but hey, I can do it. But a lot of the pieces, either one, were completely loose and they fell out when I put the model upright, or two, were too tight to the point where I couldn't even fully place them into the model, which was just, no, that's messed up. Really annoying to see. And there's one of the parts here that actually has quite a concerning stain on it. Actually, yeah, here, it's this one. See that? It's all textured and stained, and it's just frustrating that seeing the lack of effort in the quality control of this model. Here, there's another piece with some red paint spilling out to the side. It's not the biggest infraction, but still, yeah. Here's the Top Gun tank, which, by the way, this aircraft never actually flew with. This was only flown on the A-18F, and the color of the blue is too dark. And then here are the training munitions. You can't really see it now, but if I hold it right, you can see the training bombs, which, by the way, these are also wrong, but in the defense of JC Wings, I doubt they had the mold for ELGTR munitions, or inert training munitions, which is what the real thing carried. Look at this. You can see that they're angled upwards, which is not accurate. They were angled parallel, or if anything, a little bit downwards on the real aircraft. So not the weapon here is inaccurate, and the placement is inaccurate. So, yeah. Now, thank you for attending my whining session, but I was really disappointed in this, and I wanted to give as many collectors as possible a heads up for what they're getting themselves into. Wait a minute, hold on. You have got to be kidding me. I just noticed this. So take a look at this part right here. Take a look at the size of it. Just get a good grip for the part. Now look at this one here. Two different parts, no? Unless what? No, that's actually broken off. What the heck? I just noticed that. Hence my emotional reaction there. Let me look for it. Yes, so either this part was, no, there's paint on it and everything. It was, I don't even know what happened. Oh, wait, I see. This is the incorrect part. I'm sorry. So this is the incorrect part. This one should be one of the larger ones like this. And damn, look at the gap between the flap and this joint here, or whatever this hinge is. So this is the part that was attached here. So it's the incorrect part. I thought it was broken. But still, oh my, how do you screw up that? Oh, wow, this is seriously messed up. Collectors, if you're planning on ordering the JC Wings 1 to 72nd scale Top Gun FA-18, cancel your order right now, because the quality is just abysmal, and the mistake that we just spotted, unacceptable for the money we're paying for these things. I mean, with this kind of quality, I'd be paying no more than like $50 US. That's even pushing it. But yeah, thank you for attending my TED Talk and whining session. If you guys have any questions with regards to the quality of the model, please ask. I will do my best to answer them. And stay tuned for the in-depth review that I will be posting in the near future. It's within the realm of 2 weeks. I'll give you that. And I will also be doing a very hard comparison between this model and the 1 to 72nd scale version by Hobbymaster. That will be very interesting to do. All of that is coming in the near future, so stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more model airplane content, just not consistently. Feel free to check out my channel for reviews and of the models I collect, and just comparisons of the models. And yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Take good care of yourselves. Do not buy this model, and I'll see you next time.